tal amigos de Trail Running Review? Estamos aquí en The Running Event 2018 con una eminencia, con una leyenda del trail, Scott Jurek. Aquí lo tenemos, alguien que cambió el mundo del trail, seguramente a mejor a partir de su llegada, y es que aún sigue corriendo, y aquí tenemos uno de sus libros explicándonos su experiencia en la Appalachian Trail, un trail que recorre en Estados Unidos de norte a sur, que creo que tiene muchos kilómetros. Ahora hablaremos con él. Scott, first of all, it's a real pleasure to talk to you. You're like kind of a legend in the trail running world for us. And how are you today?
It's great. It's great to be here. The energy at the running event is always a fun place. It's kind of like Christmas, or it's a big celebration for everyone here. And so it's fun to see all the energy, all the people doing amazing things with running.
Bueno, nos dice que están haciendo grandes cosas aquí en The Running Event para los corredores. Scott, you finish like professional running kinda, but you're still doing like the fastest time in, for example, Appalachian Trail. This is something that you're looking for now, maybe after years and years of competition?
For me, I'm trying to find the things that are most inspiring and motivating. I love to race, and I've raced for so many years, but there's something about just getting out and doing some type of project or a goal and just going for it. I think a lot of people who are just beginning running, like for them it's that inspiration. I wanted to get that drive back. So finding a route and just running it can be just as exciting. However, like I said, racing is great too. So I think whatever goal that is, but for me right now, I'm most intrigued by some of these long trails. Plus, you should wait to do this stuff until you get older too.
Bueno, nos dice que obviamente ha competido durante muchos años, pero que bueno, ahora le llena más esa pasión de ir de punto A a punto B, ¿no? Y gestionar, digamos, mentalmente probablemente el material, etcétera, etcétera, para estos retos quizá más personales. Scott, since you are a trail running athlete from a long time, how do you think the material, like the gear and stuff like that, is changing after the years?
I mean, it's huge. I used to run with just a single water bottle pack, actually from Ultimate Direction, from my Nordic ski racing days. And, you know, the whole concept of hydration and how we hydrate. I mean, a lot of ultra runners weren't even eating and drinking as much or as often when I started. Sports gels had just come out 2 years after I started ultra running. So we've really seen that change. And I think it's cool because a company that I used way before I started ultra running, Ultimate Direction for Nordic skiing, now I've been working with them on designing some of the best products. So it's an exciting time in running. A lot of different trends, people going light, people going fast, people going bigger. Like it always shifts around. So we're trying to find that happy medium. And here at Ultimate Direction, I think they're making some of the best stuff.
Bueno, nos dice que al principio cuando corría en una botella y prácticamente nada más, que además paraba y comía, digamos, comida orgánica, ¿de acuerdo? Y ahora pues han aparecido los geles, las barritas, el material de hidratación, como veis, de Ultimate Direction, que es la marca que él usa desde el principio, ha cambiado mucho. Y le voy a preguntar, porque yo sé que él ha tenido algo especial en este reto, en algún producto en especial. Scott, we know that you had your own things for doing the Appalachian Trails. You got a new backpack, Northwest, and then the North Roll, I think it is.
Yes.
Did you make this just for this? It's something that, I don't know, I like to have my phone here, and then and they made it for you?
Yeah, so it was inspired by that. So I actually wished I had the pack while I was running, but the North Pack and the North Roll were products inspired by this trip.
Okay.
And so Jenny had just as many needs for crewing out of the vehicle, and the North Roll was this idea of bringing that to life, because people could bring their roll to whatever race, whatever event they had, or if they were doing one of these crowds. I know people that use it as their gym bag because they can like organize everything. So it's really a neat concept, and Jenny and I love product design. She's a designer, and so being involved like we are with Ultimate Direction has been a great relationship. Basically taking our passions and what we learn into product and making the best products for people. So it's been a lot of fun. Yeah. The van, as you can see pictures in the book, and which we hope will come in Catalan as well. As well as it's in Spanish. We'll see. Hopefully those translations come soon. But those two translations we're really looking forward to, because I know my first book, loved coming out and signing and meeting the folks in Barcelona and all around Catalan.
We hope so.
Definitely.
Bueno, Scott que nos cuenta que esos productos se crearon a partir de la experiencia que él vivió en la Appalachian. Aquí podéis ver la Northvest, una mochila que ya hemos probado nosotros si tenemos la review en nuestra página web, pero fijaros cómo tiene detalles para llevar el móvil. Todo esto se puede sacar, lleva muchos bolsillos delante y detrás, incluso bolsillos que se pueden sacar y en esta versión creo que no. Oh, I think it's when you do the waterproof, right?
Yep.
Y incluso fijaros cómo lleva esta parte para hacer impermeable toda la parte de la mochila. También el North Roll, que es este que también presentamos en nuestras redes. Lo podéis colgar de cualquier árbol, por ejemplo, y en su caso su mujer le hacía la asistencia y fijaros cómo incluso esto lo podéis cambiar de lado, poner diferentes cosas, obviamente, para tener un avituallamiento fácil y rápido. Scott, since you are I think it is vegetarian athlete?
Vegan. Yes.
Vegan athlete.
Vegano.
Vegano, exacto. How do you change this in kind of nutrition for this kind of goals?
Well, it got difficult at times. We had a lot of food with us, but Jenny had to go to restaurants, small cafes, and this was way out in the country, so not a great selection. But it was the ultimate test to figure out, could I eat this way? And so I had to get creative, had to do a lot of fat, dense calories, basically eating all the time. I had my main meals where I would eat big portions, but then on the trail I was eating constantly. And I still ended up losing 19 pounds. So it wasn't because of being vegan, it's just maintaining that high caloric level no matter the way, however you eat. But when you try eating cleaner, healthier, so my diet wasn't always the healthiest for every day, but it was like however I could get as many calories. Drinking olive oil, I mean, just doing crazy stuff. So yeah, a lot of interesting things.
Bueno, corredor vegano desde sus inicios, tiene de hecho más de un libro presentando un poco su filosofía, pero nos dice que para este reto del Appalachian Trail tuvo que comer mucho, sobre todo comer mucho, aunque intentaba comer healthy, no siempre era posible y tenía que hacer un poco de todo. Scott, last question.
Yes.
Right now you're not you're not holding the FKT of Appalachian Trail, but something that I really like when I watch the movies on Netflix,
Yes.
that you actually went to the guy, I think it's
Carl. Yeah.
Carl, and you helped him
Yes.
to get it.
Yeah.
So this is something that some values that maybe, I don't know, maybe in trail running they are still there, but I don't see it in the real life that much.
Yeah, no, it's a special thing. To me, we're all a community, and even though, yes, it's nice to have records and feel like, oh, this is mine, but really the record is just a pathway for us to push our own bodies, minds, and our own souls. So being able there to help somebody like Carl, it was kind of a bummer. Like 1 year it was already broken, but his record was broken the next year. Like we just kind of pass it on. And that experience is very special, and I feel like having that connection. Carl and I have raced head to head super hard over the years, but we're also good friends, and so it's pretty special. It's good to see things from different angles or different perspectives. I think that's the most important lesson, and I think more humans in everyday life should be doing that, not always thinking about themselves and what can I get.
Bueno, Scott, que si habéis visto el récord actual de la FKT de Appalachian Trail ya no lo tiene él, en un año lo rebatieron, pero tenéis un documental y se ve él cómo ayuda incluso en las etapas finales a conseguir ese récord y nos dice que son valores que tendríamos que tener aquí en el mundo actual. Scott, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
I can't wait to get back to Barcelona.
Yeah, you should go there. Scott Jurek, una leyenda del trail running.